I am Philip Omo-Gyupong. With over 4,000 police operatives and 2,000 personnel of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps deployed across Edo State, security agencies say they have intensified preparations ahead of Eid al-Fitr celebrations. Jolade Ojo has more.
Addressing journalists, the Public Relations Officer of the Edo State Police Command, ASP Ino Ikoedem, said officers have been strategically deployed to identify flashpoints across the state, especially recreational centers, as part of Salah security measures. She urged residents to remain law-abiding and warned individuals with criminal intentions to stay away from the state, stressing that the command is fully prepared to respond decisively to any threat to peace and security.
The command has made robust security plans before, during and even after the Salah celebrations. We've deployed over 4,000 personnel across the state. The Commissioner of Police Edo State Command, CP Monday Agbonika, advises the good citizens of Edo State to remain vigilant, law-abiding, go about your lawful businesses, and for the criminals out there who would want to take advantage of this period to cause any kind of during this celebration, the message for you is clear. We will get you, and the arm of the law will definitely catch up with you.
Meanwhile, the Edo State Commandant of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Akitayo Anyela, in a statement disclosed that 2,000 personnel have been deployed across the 3 senatorial districts. He added that area commanders and divisional officers have been directed to intensify patrols, strengthen intelligence gathering, and adopt proactive security measures within their jurisdictions. Both agencies have assured residents of adequate security during the festive period, urging the public to remain vigilant, law-abiding and cooperative as emergency response lines will remain active throughout the Salah celebrations. From Ola Adiojo, ITV News.
Traders across the Benin metropolis, particularly at Kara Market and just out of in Aduawa, have returns over low age as the Eid al-Fitr celebration approaches. Patients also argue that contrary to expectations of increased commercial activity during the festive season, customer turnout has.
Our visit to several markets within the metropolis revealed that the prices of essential food items such as tomatoes, fresh pepper, onions, vegetables, groundnut oil, spices, and other commodities have remained relatively stable despite the recent increase in the pump price of petrol. Some traders attributed the low patronage to prevailing harsh economic conditions, which they say have reduced customers' purchasing power.
Since morning when I shade, I never said anything.
Like leave, what would they buy? 10,000 before, now 14, 15. The one when I buy this morning now, they're not buy.
Nobody's buying anything. I'm just here watching my phone. Patience is low.
Meanwhile, dealers in livestock, including sheep, cows, and goats, also expressed concern over the low demand for protein sources typically associated with the festive period.
Koda mutum ya zo ya taya mara go wani bai zai taya mara go yadda ba kai bai zo haka nan ba yana taya ba kasa ga da ka sau.
People are complaining about the issue of finance. The people are complaining about financial stress, but the people are still trying their best to buy their market.
Alhaji Muhammad Sosa, the Seki Fulani of Edo State, who was at the market to purchase a cow for the Eid celebration, lamented the high cost of livestock.
Mun azumi lafiya kuma za a yi sallah lafiya. To alhamdulillah ka san yanzu komai yana da tsada. Na sai one cow 2,100,000 naira.
In preparation for the Eid prayers, the Muslim prayer ground at Ipoba Slope has been cleared following the successful completion of the Ramadan fast.
Federal government declared Thursday 19th, Friday 20th as public holidays to allow the Muslims across the country celebrate the Eid al-Fitr. From Benin, I am Patience Osaugiwa, ITV News.
The Inspector General of Police, Olatunji Diso, on Tuesday visited victims of the recent bomb explosions receiving treatment at the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital. The visit occurred hours after President Bola Tinubu ordered service chiefs to move to Borno State to check the worsening attacks by terrorists in the state. During his visit, Mr. Diso assessed the Monday market bombing site in Maiduguri. The IGP also proceeded to the Borno State Government House and State Police Command headquarters to review ongoing security measures and strengthen coordinated response strategies. He commiserated with the victims and their families and assured residents of the Nigeria Police Force's determination to dismantle networks responsible for the attacks and prevent any reoccurrence. The IGP emphasized that security in Maiduguri has been significantly tightened with increased deployments, enhanced surveillance, and joint operational measures across the metropolis to forestall further threats and ensure public safety. The Edo State government says the present administration is committed to improving the education sector and ensuring the development of every Edo child. Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo, represented by his Deputy Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, made a remark during the official flag-off ceremony of the distribution of teaching and learning materials, sports equipment, mini-buses, and back-to-school kits in Benin City. Deborah Agbayafon brings details.
Governor Monday Okpebholo, represented by the Deputy Governor Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, flagging off the distribution of teaching and learning materials at New Era College in Benin City. Right Honorable Idahosa says the initiative is part of broader education reform efforts by Governor Monday Okpebholo-led administration aimed at strengthening basic education and improving teaching and learning outcomes in both urban and rural communities.
What we are experiencing is a collaboration with the UBEC and SUBEB. What they have done is to provide all the necessary tools for our students across the 18 local government area of Edo State. You can see that they have also provided minibuses for ease of transportation to all the locations where we have educations across the state.
The Deputy Governor also commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for providing financial support to state government to strengthen key sectors of the economy.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for providing good leadership and also providing a lot of resources to all the state governors to prioritize education, because education is the bedrock of every society. In our dear state, you know our governor is an education-loving governor.
The executive chairman of the Edo State Universal Basic Education Board, Honorable Ibaneita, says the distribution exercise is in collaboration with the Universal Basic Education Commission, just as the permanent secretary of Edo State Ministry of Education, Idite Bonwoyi, commended the governor for prioritizing education.
When we invest in education, we invest in the future of our dear state and nation at large.
In Benin, Deborah Ugwefun, ITV News.
The governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, has assured residents that the ongoing construction of the Ramat Park flyover in Benin City will restore full operations at the Appeal Court and the Independent National Electoral Commission state headquarters, whose activities have been disrupted by persistent flooding in the area. Senator Okpebholo gave the assurance while inspecting the progress of work at the project site. He noted that perennial flooding had negatively affected critical institutions and businesses around the Ramat Park. Government House correspondent Kingsley Uchegbu takes us there.
Governor Okpebholo, while inspecting progress on what will be the first flyover in Edo State, disclosed that construction has reached about 90% completion, while drainage works stand at approximately 70%. The governor expressed confidence that the entire project will be delivered before the peak of the rainy season to prevent further disruptions. Addressing journalists, He emphasized that completion of the flyover alongside the drainage system and other supporting infrastructure will permanently address the environmental challenges that temporarily halted activities at the Appeal Court and the State INEC headquarters.
We have come to examine what they are doing. On the bridge, they are like 90%. As you know, the High Court is no longer here. The INEC is also threatened. A lot of investment here are threatened. By the time we take this water out of this place, we'll return the High Court back, renovate the High Court, and let the INEC be fully here instead of operating from 2 sessions. You remember what happened before the election? Their beavers were overrun by water. So we don't want such to happen anymore.
Site engineer Femi Fatola confirmed that bridge construction has surpassed 90% completion, with significant progress also recorded on flood control measures.
The obstruction is more or less now that we can walk directly from the top of the bridge. And we assure you, sir, that the completion will still remain as we are excellent. By April, we should be able to discharge the water to the Ipoba River.
The governor also inspected other ongoing infrastructure projects, including over at Sapler Road and road construction at Catholic Charismatic Renewal Road off Ekama Road to improving road urban infrastructure across the state. From Kingsley Uchebu, ITV News.
The Angie Epilepsy Foundation has marked its 15th Purple Day celebration with a renewed call for awareness and security for persons with epilepsy. The event held under the distinguished chairmanship of former Deputy Governor of Edo State, Comrade Philip Shaibu, Marion Shaibu, aimed to reshape public perception of the condition. The report filed by Esther Ogoro is presented by Efosa Owangwe.
The symposium, St. Gabriel the Archangel Catholic Church along Sapler Road in Benin City. Dressed in the symbolic color purple, stakeholders, medical professionals, students and members of the public gathered to amplify awareness and show support. The founder, Angela Asamota, appreciated God for the successes recorded by the foundation over the past 15 years.
The most successful so far. People are beginning to learn more about epilepsy. The awareness is spreading and stigma is reducing. We are happy.
Speakers at the event emphasized that epilepsy is not a death sentence, but a manageable neurological condition. They noted that persons living with epilepsy can live normal and productive lives. The foundation's objectives, particularly its focus on vulnerable groups, were set to align with the goals of the Ministry of Women Affairs. A guest speaker commended the foundation for its commitment to advocacy and awareness.
Most times it doesn't kill. Remove any tight clothes around his neck. Ensure he's getting good ventilation. And he's on a place where he can fall. Put him on the ground. Don't press him down like a wrestler. You are going to injure him.
Another speaker highlighted the importance of using respectful language.
God should cure them and enlighten the society that these people could live well, do everything any other normal people do. There are great people in the world who have been epileptic. The
representative of the Catholic Archbishop of the Archdiocese of Benin, Reverend Father Michael Oyonefua, noted that epilepsy cuts across all tribes and religions, calling for increased support and collective actions.
I want to continue to thank her and wish her the best, and want all of us to support this particular program.
The event featured gift presentations and a pageantry segment with Miss Popwedo emerging as the winner. From Benin, Efosa Uwangwe, ITV News.
In fulfillment of his commitment to the development of their alma mater, Ozolwa Grammar School All Students Association, Olobo has recorded another feat with the construction of an ultra-modern gate and perimeter fence. The inauguration of the twin project is courtesy of the association's class of 81, led by the president, Dr. Courage Ehegwari. The report by William Siyama is presented by Efosa Owangwe.
In their various remarks, President Ozolo Grammar School, Old Students Association Worldwide, Dr. Kevin Pamosaide, and General Secretary Professor Kolawole Ugbomo showered encomium on the executive of the class of 81 by addressing security challenges faced by the school through the construction of standard gate and perimeter fence.
By the providence of God and the will of the 81 sets, several things will be done here.
This project has been conceived for a long time, but today it's a reality.
President Ozolo Grammar School Old Students Association Class of 81, Dr. Courage Ikagwere, comment on the rationale by his executive to construct a gate and perimeter fence.
We know that this is not a final solution, but it's going to make it a little difficult for them to just come in.
Other members of associations Class of 81, namely Mr. Rollins Izeyamu, Elder Victor Ejemekere, and Professor Kolawole Ugbomo eulogized Dr. Courage Ikagwere as a motivating factor who did not relent in ensuring the actualization of the project. Grammar School, Senior Secondary School Arm, Mrs. Violet Wagiero, and Principal Junior Secondary Arm, Mr. Jackson Idehen, commended the executive of Class of 81 for remembering their alma mater.
I want to say a very big thank you to Ozolo Grammar School Old Students Association, ZOSA, 81 set in particular.
Highlight was the inauguration of the gate and perimeter fence by the President of Ozolo Grammar School Old Students Association Class of 81, Dr. Courage Ikagwere. In attendance at the ceremony were members of the association, including the immediate President of Ozolo Grammar School Old Students Association, Mr. Osariminda Lucky Osawawu. From Benin, Efosa Uwangwe, ITV News.
The Edo State Health Insurance Commission has reaffirmed its commitment to strengthening healthcare delivery across the state. This was highlighted by the Director General, Dr. Augusta Ikpia Enaholo, during a stakeholders engagement held in Benin City. The report by Ehisu Namore is presented by Joy Obaisiabo.
The strategic meeting brought together medical officers of health, as well as monitoring and evaluation officers from the 18 local government areas of Edo State. Addressing the stakeholders, the Director General of the Edo State Health Insurance Commission, Dr. Augusta Ikpia Enaholo, noted significant improvement in supervisory visits to primary healthcare centers. Describing this as a positive step towards better coordination and accountability within the system, she, however, raised concerns over the quality of data generated at health facilities, stressing that accurate data remains critical for effective planning and effective service delivery.
By strengthening the supervision at our facilities and ensuring the integrity of the data we generate, we are actively contributing to the realization of this vision. Reliable data allows the government to plan better, allocate resources more effectively, and ensure that healthcare services reach the most vulnerable members of our communities.
The meeting also reviewed the second, third, and fourth quarter performance of primary healthcare centers in 2025, underscoring the need for stronger oversight. Monitoring and evaluation officers were engaged to develop a clear framework aimed at improving timely and reliable data reporting across the healthcare sector.
We also identified local government stakeholders and the Edo State primary health care, both at the supervisory level and at the field level, and looked at those factors that would help to enable and promote the work we do.
This generally is to improve the quality of health that our people are getting, the vulnerables are getting at the primary health centers level.
Stakeholders were encouraged to sustain collaboration as Edo State intensifies effort towards achieving universal health coverage. From Benin, Joy Obaisiagbon, ITV News.
The Edo State Commissioner for Education, Honorable Dr. Emmanuel Padi Yamo, has declared his intention to come to the House of Representatives where Edo Fed constituent of Ward 10 in City of Urianito has
was attended by executive members of Ward 10, elders, youth and women leaders, as well as party faithful who turned out in large numbers. Addressing the gathering, the Ward 10 chairman, Osainde Aiku, described the aspirant as a son of the soil who has an approval of his people to at the National Assembly. Warm welcome appreciated the Edo Senator Mandu, party members, and the community for their support. He assured them of quality representation, citing his achievements as Commissioner for Education.
As commissioner, with the development we don't bring to our people, as commissioner, I want to make we take them higher. National. I want to sit down with president, they negotiate for already. The Arewa #1 leader for PDP don't join Hotel today. I want to show you, say, we ready to deliver Akpakombiza 2028.
Also speaking, award leader Honorable Captain Emmanuel Osawaye dismissed reports suggesting that the aspirant was rejected, describing such claims as unfounded and reaffirming the unity of Ward 10.
All the things when they talk, we did not reject him. How can I reject somebody from my own ward and the person that doing very well in the government? I'm so proud of Paddy Yamu.
Paddy do many things to us and will not get any leader like Paddy for Ward 10.
From Benin, Ofuri, Aneta, ITV News.
Some is local to the street against the third-term bid of getting said Edo Central correspondent Chris Omija reports that who totally condemned the alleged grievances took to the protest to the party's secretariat in Ubiaja to register their grievances.
Marching to major streets in Ubiaja in protest against the third-term bid of the member representing Esan Southeast constituency at the Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Sunday Ojezele. The APC youth alleged that Honorable Ojezele have served 2 tenures and wondered aloud what he had new that is bringing on board, as well as allow others to serve.
Our brother, that Sunday Ojezele, he know that no tenure in Esan land. I don't know what is pushing him to see contest in third tenure. So we refuse. The youth of this Ubiaja concern, we refuse in third tenure.
We don't need third tenure because third tenure is not allowed in Eastern Southeast. So we Eastern South decided to say no more tenure because third tenure again.
It was a mid-drama as the protesters arrived at the party secretariat in Ubiaja to meet with another pro-Ojezele group who gathered in support of the third-term bid of the lawmaker.
This will not be different. That this person is going for third tenure. People have done it before. If it wasn't legal, those people will not go for third tenure.
Addressing the group under a tight security, the chairman, Esan Southeast Local Government Council, Honorable Moses Edo, assured that the matter will be handled by the leadership of the party and appeal for calm as they await the party's.
But the idea of protesting for no third tenure or tenure, let me tell you, we are in democracy. Whosoever that win the primary election. So let's get the peace in this start.
It has been a tough time here, APC Secretariat in Ubiaja, where the pro-third tenure and the anti-third tenure continue to agitate for their interests. From the APC Secretariat in Ubiaja, Chris Omija, the news.
And our upset on the AM News. Thanks for watching. Philip Omo Gyupong coming shortly is TMI. Happy viewing.
ITV, certainly the best.